Hello friends, today we are going to talk about the concept of monkey management. But before that, let me tell you a story. There was a person who was moving to a bigger role in his own organization, and a new person was recruited to take over his role. And the new person asked for handover. And this person, instead of giving handover, gave him three envelopes and asked him whenever he is in need, he should open these envelopes one by one. Now the person went to a bigger role, and this new person took over. And from day one, he started getting lot of escalations, lot of emails from his colleagues, his manager, and he was not able to handle. So he decided to open the first envelope. And in the first envelope, it was mentioned that whenever he faces an escalation, whenever there's an issue, he should blame it on his predecessor. He should blame it on the person who just left to take up a bigger role. So he started doing it. Whenever he would get an escalation, he would blame it on his. He would blame on the previous person, and then people would say, "Okay, I mean, he's new. He can't do much about it." And he continued to blame all the issues on the previous person who was handling the role. After 1 year, also, he used to get many escalations, and he said, "Let me open the second envelope because this concept of blaming it on the previous person handling it is not working anymore." So he opened the second envelope, and what the second envelope said was, now he should start a new project, give it a very fancy name, and tell everyone that he's working on this fancy project and they should wait till the outcome of this project comes. He started a project called Project Himalayas. He said he's working on making big changes to the organization in terms of IT, in terms of ERP, in terms of org structure. And once this project is done, everything will be sorted. So he kind of, every time there was an escalation, he started saying he's working on this big project, and it's very confidential, but once it gets implemented, people will see that there are no more issues in the organization. So it continued for another 8 months, 9 months, and then still things were not resolved. So people again started questioning him. His team members started questioning him, and he said, "Let me open the third envelope now. Let me see what is there in the third envelope that he got as part of the handover." So he opens up the third envelope, and what was written was, "Now it's time for you to find another role within the organization and prepare three envelopes and hand over to someone else." So this person started finding jobs within the organization. He was able to find something, and then he moved on. He prepared three envelopes and handed over to the next person who came in. This is what I call as monkey management. I'll talk about this in more detail. So why am I calling this concept monkey management? There is this concept in Jaipur wherein monkeys are distributed sweets outside sweet shop, or in some of the temples, monkeys are distributed sweets or prasads. What happens is you will see two distinct type of monkeys. The first one who would always be standing in the queue waiting for their turn to get sweets. You will see that those monkeys are really very thin. They're very disciplined. They follow rules. On the other side, you will see some rowdy monkeys who are always ready to snatch food. They will be the heavier ones, tougher ones. They create a lot of nuisance, but at the same time, they get most of the food because every time someone comes out with the food, they just jump and try to snatch it. So, even in the corporate world, you will find both of these people. And organizations which suffer from this concept of monkey management, or what I call as Bandar Bhat, is where a lot of these big fat monkeys are there in the senior management. They always snatch whatever comes in. At the same time, there are hardworking employees who are always standing in the queue waiting for their turn to come and organization to succeed. But it never happens because the bigger monkeys never allows it to happen. So what happens over a period of time is what you see on the screen left hand side. The bigger monkeys keep getting bigger, bigger, bigger. They get most of the food. The smaller monkeys, they keep getting thinner, thinner, thinner because they were disciplined. They followed rules of the organization, and they were waiting for organization to be successful, which is not going to happen. So how would this organization become after a few years of monkey management? You will have this fragile, broken organization which has to carry fat of all these monkeys, and then few lean, thin monkeys trying to take it forward. Now, this is not going to work, and this organization is eventually going to crumble. So, what are the signs which will tell you an organization is suffering from monkey management or Bandar Bhat syndrome? The first one is whenever you will look at the decision making, you will see that most of the decisions are taken for short term, for a period of 6 months to 1 year, and nobody really bothers about long term in the organization. You will not see any long-term strategy at all. In the name of long-term strategy, what you will see is some stupid explanation or some stupid answers which will not make sense even to a layman. That is what organization would call its long-term strategy, which would not exist. The second key sign is the evaluation which would happen at the organization, especially at the senior management level, would not be on the basis of KPIs or would not be on the basis of outcome-based metrics. Let me give you an example. If it is a sales leader, he would not be promoted or he would not be evaluated on the basis of sales. What you will see him is he would frequently change jobs, he would frequently get promoted, irrespective of whether he achieves his targets or not, irrespective of whether he has been successful as a sales manager or not. But every 18 months to 24 months, this person would keep getting promoted just because somebody else likes him. All the KPIs, all the outcomes would get aligned to make sure that he gets promoted. So that brings me to the third element, third sign, which is frequent role changes. You will not have people for long time in single roles because they will not want to be accountable for delivering those roles. So they would want to keep changing jobs so that they are not accountable every 2 years. They are in a different role, not accountable for what they have done in last 2 years. So if these are the key signs of monkey management, how does it impact you? The first implication of monkey management in your organization would be that organization is eventually going to close down. Now, it might take few years. If it is a big MNC, it will take decades before it closes down. But what you can see is continual downward trend wherein the market share would continue to come down, the profitability would come down, and most importantly, what you will see is the cash balance of the organization, the cash management within the organization. That is going to be a big pain, big struggle within the organization. Cash is definitely going to bleed whenever there are monkeys managing the organization. The next implication is, especially for people in the middle management, they will not see any growth because there are enough fat monkeys sitting at the top of the organization. They will not allow anyone who is hardworking, anyone who deserves to be at the top to come at the top, because then it will be like questioning their own hierarchy, questioning their entire structure that they have created to loot the organization. So the middle management is definitely going to struggle in such organizations. The next big implication would be the organization would have not strong technical capability. The technology advantage will not be there because there was no one to think of long term, no one to think of what happens after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. So this organization would definitely not have any long term vision and therefore no technology capability that it's going to build. So now that you know what is monkey management, how does it impact organization, how does it impact career, let's see what should you do if you find out that you are stuck in an organization which is suffering from monkey management. You have two options, strictly two options. One is I will run out of this organization as soon as possible, prepare your CV, get out of it as soon as possible, because otherwise you will become another useless monkey. If you can't do that, right, then the next option for you is to become another big fat monkey, and therefore you also start involving in Bandar बाट. There is a famous saying in Hindi that अगर बंदर बाट चल रही है तो उस पे झपटा मार लो. So the bottom line is, if you can't get out of such situation, please become a party to it. Therefore, you don't get frustrated eventually that you have lost out on your career. At least you get whatever is the outcome of that Bandar बाट or that monkey management. Please do not keep waiting for your turn. Please do not keep sitting in the line waiting for your turn to come and you get rewarded for all the hard work, because in organizations suffering from monkey management, that is not going to happen. Jai Hind. Thanks for watching this.